Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Name That List! It's a game show by me, Apologus. Episode 4, Music Edition! So previously on previous episodes of Name That List, we kind of had like a random grab bag of various trivia, and one of the things that people suggested was to narrow it down to a theme. So that's what I did. And there's a particular type of question that I was really a big fan of that I did a couple of times in previous iterations of Name That List that I now constructed an entire section out of it. And for those of you watching at home in the VOD in the future or on YouTube, I will also pause stuff so that you have a chance to sort of, pause and challenge yourself personally. But beyond that, it's just a question of like, how smart do you think you are? There's no bragging rights or anything. There's no prize on the line yet. It's just a prototype. We're still in technical alpha. So maybe in the future we might institute a prize, but for now, it's just for funsies and to see how much you know about music. There's 2 parts in this particular version. There's part 1, Need I Go On? And part 2, Which One Isn't? These are 2 sort of classic staples. There's 10 questions in the first part and 7 questions in the second. And I believe there's a grand total of 90 points. Wait, no. What is 3 times 7? 3 times 7, 21? There's a total of 81 points you can get. 81 points. Kind of an odd number, but yeah. If you max out all the points, you can theoretically get 81 points, so you can sort of grade yourself on how well you did out of 81. And we can like do percentages afterwards. Yeah? Here it is. So, this is part 1, called Need I Go On, specifically concerning music lyrics. So, here's how it goes. I present you a list of 5 things, but only one at a time. At every level, contestants can get the answer once or pass. If all the contestants pass, the next level is revealed. Guessing correctly at the first level earns you 5 points, reduced by 1 for each level passed after the first. So 4 levels at level 2, 4 points at level 2, 3 points at level 3, etc., etc. Yeah? And in this particular case, there is a correct answer that I'm willing to accept. However, every single answer is phrased in a very specific way, and if you phrase your answer in that way, you can get an additional bonus points for flavor. So there's 5 maximum points for getting the right answer and an additional bonus point if you phrase the correct answer in the correct way. It'll make a lot more sense once you sort of get into the questions, as it were. But for this section, there's 10 questions and they're all concerning music lyrics. And to give you a frame of reference, we're mostly tackling popular music, American popular music in the United States mostly, with a few British entries as well. As for the time period, I can't tell you that because it's going to be a little bit too revealing. Question 1. Go to court. What is this a list of? All right, here we go. Not run from the cops. Number 3. Make love to you. Number 4, go to class. And number 5, clean his room. That's right. This is a list of things Afro Man was gonna do before he got high. La da 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 da. So now you understand the kinds of phrasing I'm looking for, yeah? Now the game truly begins. Are you ready? Here we go. Question 2. Question 2. All the trees. What is this a list of? Level 2. A house with a window. All that I wear. The feelings that live inside me. And of course, I have a girlfriend, and she is. Reverse, you are correct. This is a list of things that are blue. Dabba-dee, dabba-die. Yes, indeed, yes. I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba. Yep. So, Ashes, due to the listicle nature of this game show, I was so limited by the types of questions I could phrase. Like, I had to basically find lyrics that would list things, enough things that I would be able to list them. So I was somewhat limited to the number of musical choices. There was lots of songs. For example, I wanted to add Jay-Z's 99 Problems, but the problem is there were too few problems in that song to be able to form a list. And like the way that he was worded them, I would have to basically rewrite the lyrics completely, you know? Question 3. Strut in his birthday suit and let everything hang loose. What is this a list of? Level 2. Kick his feet up and stare at the fan. Level 3. Throw his hand in his pants. Level 4. Click on MTV so they can teach him how to Dougie. And of course, lay in his bed. This is a list of things Bruno Mars wants to do when he's not doing anything in the Lazy song. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's right. Again, I was severely limited to the number of songs I could use based on the listicle nature, so not my personal choice, but I had to put it in there because it fit. Anyway. All right, let's move on. Question 4. Provide a king cobra. Level 2. Swipe your nose like a credit card. Level 3. Park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Number 4. Touch that little dangly thing that swings in the back of her throat. And of course, bring a bucket and a mop. Yes, this is a list of things Cardi B wants you to do for this wet-ass pussy. Yes, yes. Yes, that dangly thing. I believe it's called a uvula, if I'm not mistaken. All right, next question. Here we go. Question 5. Jessica, here he is. What is this a list of? Level 2. You, which makes him your man. Level 3. Rita, who is all he needs. Level 4. Erica, by his side. And of course, Monica, in his life. Yes, this is a list of things. Oh, sorry, list of girls Lou Bega would like a little bit of in Mambo number 5. Women are not objects. This was a bit of slip up. My apologies. Question 6. Number 1. Their hat. Level 2. Their love, who is going to leave. All right, level 3. Milan, New York, and Japan. Level 4. Your party, the way they're disco dancing. And level 5. Their shirt, so much so that it hurts. This is a list of things Right Said Fred is too sexy for. Yes, I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy, yeah, it hurts. Yes, Right Said Fred. They're too damn sexy. Question 7. 85,000 people all in one room. What is this a list of? Level 2. One of them fed a fish to a pelican. It tried to eat his cell phone. Level 3. fucking rainbows after it rains. Level 4, water, fire, air, and dirt. And of course, level 5, fucking magnets. Yes, this is a list of things the Insane Clown Posse think are miracles. Fucking magnets, how do they work? Question 8. Hearing babies cry. What is this a list of? Level 2. Seeing friends shaking hands. Level 3. Bright blessed day. Level 4. Red roses. And of course, level 5. Trees of green. Yes, this is a list of things that make Louis Armstrong say to himself, "What a wonderful world." Yes, indeed, yes. Question 9. Possessions. What is this a list of? Level 2. Countries. Level 3. Hell below us. Level 4. Greed or hunger. Level 5. Heaven. Yes, indeed, this is a list of things John Lennon wants you to imagine not existing. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, question 10. Here we go. Last question. This one should be a layup. Number 1. Make you cry. Level 2. Run around. Number 3. Hurt you. Number 4. Let you down. And of course, number 5. Give you up. This is a list of things Rick Astley is never gonna do. Yes! We've known each other for so long. Your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it. Yes, yes. I thought I'd give you a nice little Rickroll right at the end there. Yes. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Very nicely done. So this is part 2 called Which One Isn't? So this category is mostly going to be general knowledge, so like a little bit like history, a little bit of like lyric stuff. I tried to sort of, give a nice sort of round sort of a thing. So yeah, general music-related knowledge about like the music industry. Again, mostly focusing on pop music in the United States, roughly the 90s to the 2010s, roughly thereabouts, yeah? With a few exceptions. So in this one, here's how it works. I present you a list of 5 things and also the category. However, one of those things doesn't belong to the list, and contestants have to guess which one. For each correct answer, contestants get 3 points. There are 7 questions in total. So you can get a total of 21 points. Question 1. Elvis Presley, Limp Bizkit, Prince, Moby, and Christina Aguilera. This is a list of artists mentioned in Without Me by Eminem, but one of them isn't. Which one? So Without Me is the one that goes like, "This looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, so we need a little controversy, cause it feels so empty without me." The correct answer is Christina Aguilera. She is not mentioned in Without Me. So reverse, you might be confused because you think like, of course he said it. He said it in The Real Slim Shady. It was a separate song. He did not mention Christina Aguilera in Without Me. But he did mention Elvis Presley, Limp Bizkit, Prince, and Moby. That's right, I'm a tricky little bitch. That's right. Question 2. Party in the CIA. Look at this Instagram. Like a Surgeon, White and Nerdy, and Word Crimes. This is a list of songs written by Weird Al Yankovic, but one of them isn't. Which one? Okay, this one should be pretty obvious. Yes, chat gets it, that is correct. The one that was not written by Weird Al is Look at This Instagram. That's actually a parody song written by College Humor, the comedy website, from way back in the day when they used to make YouTube parody videos and stuff like that. That is correct. That is way too simple a parody. Weird Al would never stoop so low. You are correct. Although he would apparently correct your grammar. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Weird Al Yankovic. He is, you know, he used to be one of my heroes back in the day, just because he was so tacky and unashamedly proud of it, you know? As an awkward kid growing up, I was a big fan, so this one really hits home. And he's still making hits today. He's still hitting it out of the ballpark. Question 3. Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, Ice-T, MC Hammer, Jimi Hendrix. This is a list of artists who served in the military, but one of them didn't. Which one? Yes, indeed, the one who did not serve was Frank Sinatra. Just to be clear, he did want to serve. In 1943, this is the story that I read anyway, in 1943 he did apply to serve in the military. However, he has had a physical and mental health evaluation and was found to be too volatile to serve in the forces. He was rejected. He really wanted to serve, but he was turned down from service. So yeah, that's the story. That is how it is. But it is true, yes, Elvis Presley, Ice-T, MC Hammer, and Jimi Hendrix all served in the military. I believe both MC Hammer and Jimi Hendrix, they weren't like in specific wars, they weren't like on the war front, they were serving on like army bases in the States. They weren't like, they didn't do frontline action. You can have a look, you can Google their military records, but yeah. Ice-T, I believe, was in the Navy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. Or no. Oh, sorry, no, sorry, my apologies. MC Hammer was in the Navy. Ice-T, I believe, was in the Army? Something like that, yeah. Question 4. Lauryn Hill, Ice Cube, Sid Vicious, Lil Wayne, and Paul McCartney. This is a list of artists who have served time in prison, but one of them didn't. Which one? For those who don't know, Sid Vicious is the bass guitarist for the Sex Pistols. Yes, indeed, though one of these people did not serve time in prison was Ice Cube. Yes, despite his reputation as being a gangster rapper from the NWA era, Ice Cube, surprisingly, has no criminal record, and in fact has been super clean. And of course now he's more famous for all of his charitable contributions and a lot of the work that he does for, popular family TV shows. Yeah, so Lauryn Hill got arrested for tax evasion. Sid Vicious, I think, was for public indecency or something like that, something along those lines. Lil Wayne, oh god, I forget what Lil Wayne was in for. I think it was like drug related, if I'm not mistaken. And Paul McCartney was actually detained in a Japanese jail for a couple of weeks on possession of marijuana. He was visiting Japan and he got caught with some weed. And spent a couple of weeks in jail in Japan. So for this question, I'm sort of combining jail and prison together, even though I know they're two separate things, but like, broadly speaking, behind bars one way or the other. But yeah. After being convicted of criminal possession of weapons stemming from an incident in July 2007. There we go, so it was weapon possession. That's what it was. Weapon possession. But yeah, Lauryn Hill was tax evasion. Sid Vicious, actually, let's find out. 55 days to undergo painful and enforced detoxification. Oh, interesting. So it wasn't even a criminal conviction, they just sent him there for detoxifying. Oh, there you go. Question 5. Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, Avril Lavigne, Miley Cyrus, and Ariana Grande. This is a list of artists who got their start with Disney, but one of them didn't. Which one? Yes, indeed, Avril Lavigne of these 5 did not get their start with Disney. Avril Lavigne, I believe, just had some normal-ass Hollywood connections and got immediately into music. But yes, the other 4, Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, of course, famous Mouseketeers from back in the old late 90s era. And in fact, I believe they were like in the same club with Ryan Gosling of all people. He was also like in the same circle. Miley Cyrus, of course, famous for Hannah Montana, the TV show that launched her career, and then she moved forward. And Ariana Grande also starred in a bunch of Disney kids shows. She played a very ditzy. What was the show that she was in? I always forget the name of it. It was like a pretty famous one. iCarly, that's the one. Yeah. She was in the iCarly, playing a very ditzy redhead. This is what she used to look like back in the day. Oh shit, sorry. This is what she used to look like back in the day. From iCarly, she played a very ditzy redhead who was like the weird, creepy girl. But yeah. Question 6. The Who, 1979. Pearl Jam, 2000. Travis Scott, 2021. Limp Bizkit, 2001. And Rammstein, 1988. This is a list of artists who've had fans die at their concerts. But one of them didn't. Which one? Alright, everybody who guessed number 5 are correct. Rammstein had never had anyone die on their concerts. 1, 2, 3. But yes, so The Who... for The Who, it was a concert in 1979 where there was a stampede, and under very, very cold conditions, a couple of people got trampled on and died. I think Pearl Jam, it was the same situation. For all 4 of these, if I remember correctly, it was due to a stampede situation. Fans were a bit overzealous, and they didn't notice that they were trampling on other fans. In the case of Limp Bizkit, there was one particular young lady who got trampled. In researching this, I tried to think of a band that might sound like they might have a death at their concert, and I thought, oh, Rammstein, they're pretty raunchy. Instead, what I found is this: the Rammstein air show disaster, which occurred on Sunday, 28th of August, 1988, which is where I got the number from. Apparently, there was a sort of a miscommunication in the Air Force or whatever, and 2 planes crashed into each other, and the debris landed on a bunch of people, causing 70 fatalities. So, I think for most of you can understand, because what's interesting is that Rammstein, the band, didn't actually start playing until 1994. So, that was a little switcheroo I tried to pull on you, but you saw through my tricks. So, congratulations. Good job there. Last question. Question 7. Trying to end up on a nice, more positive note. It Must Have Been Love, Pretty Woman. Lady Marmalade, Moulin Rouge. Teenage Dirtbag, American Pie. All-Star, Shrek. And Kiss from a Rose from Batman Forever. This is a list of popular movie songs, as in songs that are like officially part of the soundtrack for the movie when it was released. But one of them isn't. Which one? I'm so glad I stumped you guys. Yes! No points for you, chat. You're all wrong. Oh my god. He got us. I got you, bitch. Got him. The correct answer is All-Star Shrek. Yes, I know. It seems impossible. Yes, everyone remembers that iconic scene where Shrek, kicks the outhouse door. Somebody. But here's the thing. Even though that song was featured in that movie, it was not the official soundtrack for Shrek. It was the official soundtrack for this movie, Mystery Men, which came out in 1999, I believe, or something thereabouts. And the reason I put this question in here is just to talk about how amazing this movie is. That song was a tie-in for this movie, not for Shrek, which came out a few years afterwards. But can I just say, if you want to watch an amazing superhero comedy, this is the movie for you. Mystery Men, Ben Stiller, John C. Reilly, Janine Garofalo, Eddie Izzard, like anybody you want, all the great comedians, all in one movie about superheroes. It's a fantastic superhero parody film, and it's got that iconic tie-in song thrown in there. Seriously, if you want to watch it, it's super fun. This is one of my favorite films of all time. I cannot recommend it enough. And the only reason I put the question in here is just to talk about this movie. But yeah. That's my game show. That was yet another episode 4 of Name That List Music Edition. I hope you enjoyed your time, and I hope that you will stick around for future episodes, which will cover other different kinds of topics. So hopefully we will be able to cover all sorts of different things in the future. So thanks for playing. And of course, if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. All right.